The sun is rising from the ocean, shining on the glass of skyscrapers in Boston, US. While I was a student suffering from love and insomnia, I walked until I found myself near a port, and under my feet, a metal disc engraved with the image of a man with a huge feather crown carrying a rifle. Under his drawing was his name, King Philip. I wondered, how can his name be Philip? And a king too? I read more and I knew. It is Matacom, son of Massasoit, the king of a tribe of Native American people called the Wampanoag. His father allied the British settlers who first landed on the eastern coast of America, and he and his tribe taught the settlers to plant corn, and they were the one who celebrated with them the first harvest in the new land. So the celebration that is held every year to this day has become what Americans call Thanksgiving, although the settlers were the one who invited the king of Wampanoag to be their guest in that celebration, but he was the one who fed them, as he brought them 5 antelopes to the feast and they ate it. Settlers need to expand, so they sent some people to spy on Philip, who was behind his father like the rules of his people said. And when Philip arrested the spies, the settlers invaded his land, and they did not remain with him any of his tribe. And those who did not die from women, children and elders were left in 4 small islands in front of Boston Harbor, where I saw the metal disc, until they perished from the cold and lack of food, water and medicines. And those who did not die were sold in the slave market. As for Philip, they cut off his head and his limbs and crucified him in Plymouth for several years. And as is the custom of every victor, they blamed him for killing him and destroying his people. So they called this extermination King Philip's War. And the metal disc that I saw on that morning was chronicling these events. The story does not end at this point, because the Wampanoag people had neighbors. They were called Nargans, and they were neutral, but the greedy settlers in their land decided to wipe them out as a precaution, so they got as a distraction as the Wampanoag. The sun continued to rise, the ocean reddened, and the city and its skyscrapers seemed for a while as if they were flowing on blood. Oh my friend, may God bless you. Look with me at this engraved disc and remember your country. How many allies with the invader did not intercede and they turned against it, and how neutral he did not get benefits from his neutrality. When war breaks out, the invader does not make difference between those who resist him and those who bargains with him, and those who make allies with their invader, arm themselves with their weapons and use their own names, are not safer than those who resist them. They are just less wise. So choose your side.